REKA coupling is a common and efficient joint for fiberglass pipe installation. The installation of the REKA coupling joint is very easy and can be done in less than 10 minutes. The sealing in REKA coupling is done by two elastomeric EPDM rubber gaskets located in each side of the coupling in grinded grooves. The lifetime of REKA joint system is estimated and tested to be more than 50 years. The REKA coupling is provided with a rubber profile as a pipe stopper. In the center of the coupling, the stopper can be either segmented or full ring. At each end of the pipes, there is a red marking line used to control that the pipe is fully inserted into the REKA coupling. To facilitate execution, the coupling is commonly installed at one end of the pipe in the factory before shipment. After trench excavation, a 100 to 150 mm bedding is performed on the stable trench to provide level and uniform seating for the pipes. After trenching, the pipes are transported individually or in groups from storage area next to the excavated trench. This is to save time in installation. However, placing too many pipes alongside the trench should be avoided. Depending on the geotechnical condition of the soil and safety, it should be noticed that the trench cannot be open for a long time. The pipes should be moved from the storage location next to the trench based on the progress of the mechanical installation operations. The pipe should be moved using a pliable strap with an appropriate width and strength. For more safety and stability in moving a pipe, two support points with a guide rope are used. The pipes should not be dropped from a height or should not be in direct contact with potentially damaging objects such as rocks or boulders. Digging pits in the bedding at each coupling location is important to ensure uniform body position of the pipe on the bedding. The inner diameter of the gasket is slightly larger than the coupling to achieve required gasket compression and to ensure proper sealing. The gasket grooves and the rubber gaskets must be cleaned free of any trace of dirt or oil. Any trace of dirt or oil prevents gasket sit evenly in the grooves and increase risk of leakage. To install the gasket, first, gasket loosely inserted into the groove so that the extra length takes the form of a few hump-like protrusions. Then, push the protrusions into the groove with a uniform pressure. A rubber hammer can be used to distribute the gasket in the gasket around the gasket groove. Press the gasket all around in circumferential direction so that compression is evenly distributed around the circumference. The protrusion of the gasket must be uniform throughout the groove circumference. installing the pipe, the end of the pipe must be cleaned of any dirt or pollution. Apply lubricant to the gasket and pipe spigot. Please notice, the lubricant must be approved by the pipe manufacturer. Proper lubricants include silicone oil or a combination of water and liquid soap. Avoid lubricating the groove or the gasket with petroleum-based lubricants. The lubricant must be applied to the end of the pipe up to the red mark. Align the pipe before inserting into the coupling along with the already installed pipe. Fix the belts or clamp and come-along jacks to the adjacent pipe. Use 2 come-along jacks to pull the pipe to the coupling. Pulling should be equal and continue until the coupling reaches the red mark on pipe or pipe get contact with the stopper. To prevent damage to the sealing gasket, it is necessary to maintain the alignment of the 2 pipes until the end of installation. Any required angular deflection must be done after installing the pipe in a straight alignment. If a coupling has not been installed on the pipe in the factory, a loose coupling can easily be installed on site as shown. Place the clamps or the belt around the pipe at a distance of 1 or 2 meters from the end of the pipe. The pipe must be at least 100 millimeters above the ground level. Place the coupling at the end of the pipe. Place the timber with a cross section of example 50 times 100 millimeters at the back side of the coupling. Mount 2 come-along jacks between the belt and the timber. Pull the coupling continuously and uniformly until the coupling reaches the red mark on the pipe, or until the pipe reaches the coupling stopper. Installing the pipeline with the allowable radius of curvature in the REKA coupling. The gradual change in line direction can be used to change the horizontal or vertical alignment of the pipeline gradually. The maximum angular deflection in the combined horizontal and vertical angle in the operation mode in each coupling must be observed based on the diameter and the working pressure of the pipeline. Also, consider that the values of the allowable angular deflection and the allowable radius of curvature depend on the length of each pipe. For instance, for a pipeline with a diameter of 1000 millimeters and a pressure of 16 bars, it is possible to deflect the pipe maximum 1 degree. According to the shown table, an angle change of 1 degree corresponds to a deflection of 209 millimeters for a length of 12 meters. In general, for a pipeline which has been installed with 12-meter long pipes, the allowable radius of curvature is obtained as 688 meters. To create angular deflection for the pipeline, the length of each pipe should not be less than 3 meters. The connection of a pipe with angular deflection is stabilized by the stiffness of the surrounding soil. Providing the installation requirements, such as selecting a proper backfill material and a sufficient degree of compaction, is essential. These requirements will be described in the following video and can be found in the installation manual.